Have you ever wondered why we didn't establish a colony on the moon in the 1960s? A question that has hovered in the minds of many, especially those who experienced the exhilarating era of space exploration. The year was 1969, a time when the world held its breath, eyes glued to television sets, as the Apollo 11 mission made the impossible possible. The moon, an enigmatic celestial body that had enchanted mankind for millennia, was about to be touched by human hands. As astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin descended onto the lunar surface, the triumph was palpable. The famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed across the globe, encapsulating the magnitude of this monumental achievement. The event sparked a surge of excitement and anticipation. The cosmos seemed within our grasp, the moon, our potential second home. Yet here's where the question arises, but why didn't we take another giant leap and establish a permanent presence on the moon? Establishing a lunar colony is no easy feat, even for the most advanced spacefaring nations. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, is a barren world of extreme conditions. Its lack of an atmosphere exposes it to the harshness of space, from the unforgiving solar radiation to the chilling cold of its dark side. This makes developing technology capable of withstanding these conditions a significant hurdle. Imagine trying to build habitats that could keep astronauts safe from intense radiation, or suits that could protect them from temperatures that swing from boiling hot to freezing cold in a matter of hours. Moreover, the moon's low gravity, just 1/6 of Earth's, presents another challenge. It's not just about learning to walk in a bounce, it affects the human body in ways we are still trying to understand. Extended exposure could lead to muscle atrophy and bone loss, and we don't yet have a solution for this. But the challenges aren't just technical. There are economic and political hurdles too. The cost of space travel is astronomically high, pun intended. Launching a single pound of cargo into space costs thousands of dollars, and establishing a moon colony would require hundreds of thousands of pounds of supplies, equipment, and personnel. That's a price tag that even the wealthiest nations would balk at. And let's not forget the international space treaties. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967, for example, prohibits any nation from claiming a celestial body as its own. It's a treaty that promotes peace and cooperation in space exploration but complicates the establishment of a moon colony. In the midst of the Cold War, the moon landing was a symbol of technological prowess and national pride. But once that goal was achieved, the enthusiasm waned. The enormous cost, combined with the technical and political challenges, made the idea of a moon colony seem more like a science fiction dream than a feasible endeavor. These barriers made the idea of a lunar colony unfeasible at the time. After the initial moon landing, the focus of space exploration began to shift. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, had been reached, and the world was now looking for the next big thing. The allure of the moon began to fade, its silver sheen losing some of its luster. Space agencies worldwide started to prioritize unmanned missions and satellite technology over the dream of lunar colonization. These missions, unlike manned ones, were not only more cost-effective but also carried significantly less risk. They offered an opportunity to explore far beyond our moon, to the farthest reaches of our solar system and even beyond. Moreover, satellite technology provided immediate benefits back on Earth. It revolutionized communication, weather forecasting, and even military intelligence, making it a more appealing investment. The scientific value of these missions and technologies began to outweigh the allure of a lunar colony. The dream of a lunar colony faded into the background as we looked to other frontiers. Despite these challenges, the dream of a lunar colony has never completely disappeared. In fact, it's experiencing something of a renaissance. The advent of private space companies has sparked renewed interest in lunar colonization. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are pioneering technologies that could make the dream of a moon base a reality. The future moon colony holds immense potential. Imagine scientists conducting groundbreaking research in a lunar lab. Picture a world where space tourism isn't just a fantasy, but an everyday reality. The moon could serve as a launch pad for deeper space exploration, a stepping stone to the far reaches of our solar system and beyond. While the 1960s might not have been the right time for a moon colony, the stars are aligning for a new era of lunar exploration. While we didn't establish a moon colony in the 1960s, the possibility of a future lunar base is more alive than ever.